Welcome back, everyone. This here is more Let's Play Knights of the Old Republic. I'm Wampa Lord.
And this is A Pair of Ducks.
And coming to you in our second attempt at co-commentary here in the thread, Paradox and I will be commentating as we explore the Dune Sea here. And
A lot of nothing, if you ask me.
some mines, and as we're
Sure.
coming up on some refuse, which is usually a good place to find some loot.
Anyone!
Always.
I'm trapped under here. Please
Oh.
help me.
Or a helpless woman. We know what to do with them.
A cry for help. Oh, yes.
Please
But first,
help!
the money.
I can't get out.
3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh.
Well, that blew up in our face, didn't it?
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, so some Gamorreans have set up a, well, clever, by Gamorrean standards, ambush for us, and are demanding money.
Bunch of pigmen. 500 credits.
I did not know you were a space racist pair of ducks. I'm regretting this decision.
Only mildly. Anyone who tries to kill me, I hate it.
So we threaten them, they don't buy it. Well, as the threat is decided, it's time for some pig slaughter.
Time to die.
At this point, I take a moment here to show off the wound power, which, as you can see, keeps him clutching at his throat while we hack him to pieces with our lightsabers.
And wound eventually upgrades to force choke.
Correct, all the way up to force kill at the 3rd level power. All have basically the same effect of the choking animation, they just do more damage at each subsequent level. So, we've killed the pigmen.
Indeed. I never really... Time for a barbecue. I brought the awesome sauce.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes?
Is that a real thing? Awesome sauce?
Yes. Yes, actually, as a birth, I am.
Oh, I think your audio
Change
just
clothes here.
desynced up here. Yes, we equip our Sand People clothing. This is a way to infiltrate the Sand People base without them becoming immediately hostile to us, as you will see here in a moment.
But I like the hostility.
No, we need to make an attempt at playing nice, if anything else, just to get us in deeper to their lair for when we first decide to cause carnage.
I like this plan. I am proud to be a part of it. Although I would have liked if you had shown off the broken jump slash.
Sure.
We will be getting to that at some point. I am a Jedi Guardian now. It's not quite broken in this game because it has been patched, so there's no real way to enter a chain of unlimited jumping between enemies. It's still a very good power, though, just because it does have a ridiculous range on it.
Yes. Basically, as soon as you get into the range of it saying enemy spotted, you can jump slash them. And in this part, in my playthrough, I absolutely slaughtered the Sand People using it.
Well, that doesn't sound very Jedi-like of you.
They're just inhuman. I mean, it's not like it makes a big difference. Even thousands of years later, there's still Sand People in Luke's time.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're quite a long-lived species. I'll give them credit for that. Living on such a harsh planet, managed not to get wiped out. So kudos, Sand People.
Yes.
Hey,
I think they've pretty much spread out over the whole planet. This is only a small enclave.
So we enter the Enclave here, and the jig is up pretty much right away, as you'll see. Busted!
Cheese it, boys, it's the cops.
Interjection.
Now I'm just picturing
One
a Sand
moment.
People
I
version of the
believe I
Cops show.
understood that,
That'd be
Master.
awesome.
It may not have been his intention, but he did actually communicate something.
Let's fight.
Translation.
I have a feeling HK is
I believe
insulting
I
us in his
succeeded
translations.
Confusing him, Master. We have shown an interest not common among outsiders.
So we claim we want peace just to get the diplomatic wheel turning here.
Translation. He is expressing disbelief, as am I, but his duty requires that he report to
And
his
me
chief.
too.
Extrapolation. It would seem that we are at least worthy of curiosity for the moment. I would much rather this get bloody, Master, but it is your call.
They not bantha, nor are they bantha food. We confused.
Translation. I can translate with some guarantee of accuracy that he is demanding to know why he should let us survive this encounter, Master.
I'm demanding to
I'm wondering that too.
I'm demanding to know why my clothes went away.
Translation. He claims he has no reason to believe you, Master. Your kind have tainted this land with machines and uncaring, ignorant feet. Translation. He requires
There's actually
proof
a
of good
funny
faith.
story behind
We
that.
must make a contribution to his people that shows we are not a threat. Shall I blast him now, Master?
Oh, and there's our thread
Please
title.
do.
Translation.
Please do.
Translation. He plans to move his people farther from Anchorhead, but they need to build up stores of water first. He says
Oh, how
you
hard
must
can it be to
aid
find
him.
water on Tattoo?
Translation.
Oh.
He wants moisture evaporators from the Zerka. If you deliver them, he will order
What, there's not
that
a
his
well?
people reduce their attacks on miners.
Apparently not.
Translation.
Alright, so we agree. Oh, hello, Bastila.
Translation.
Hey,
He does not
space
believe you,
kitties.
Master. We will only be allowed to re-enter the Enclave when we have the evaporators with us. Translation. We are to be escorted outside. He will wait, but he doesn't believe we are coming back.
You know, that's what my mom said when I left, too.
Wasn't she surprised?
Turns out I came back from ages 25 to 37. I save here just because I've had some issues with the game glitching when I re-equip my normal clothes and suddenly making the Sand People hostile again. But fortunately that doesn't happen.
Could you just imagine
What?
if the turds fired on you?
Oh god. That would be a bad day because I do believe those are instant death turrets.
They are indeed.
It's so...
Even with
Go ahead.
even with the cheat to make you invincible, it's an instant death.
Master?
Yeah, the game cheats like that sometimes. Anyway, I run around here for a little bit more before realizing I can just use the return to Ebb and Hawk function, and it's
Sure.
the much quicker way to get there.
Indeed. And I've noticed you've been disabling mines. In my playthrough, I would collect the mines. I used HK's pretty high demolition skill plus some attachments, and I just sold them for money.
That is a good idea, and it's a good source of income. And actually, toward the end of this video, we will be upgrading HK's demolition skill, and I probably will start doing that in future videos. They're not that great to use in combat, but they do sell for a little bit. And speaking of HK, we're about to talk to him here for a little lengthy dialogue chat in which we go about restoring some of his memory and other functions.
Statement. HK-47 is ready
Yay!
to serve, Master. Statement.
You don't need to call me
I know some
master.
elements of my functionality,
No,
Master,
we kind of enjoy
but
that.
not all.
Not in a sexual way.
Answer.
No homo.
There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master.
No,
Several
no,
systems
Romo.
are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Those damn meat
Answer.
bags.
Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
Not impossible, eh?
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper
Repair check
functions of
DC
my core
X.
memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated. but I am unaware of any program existence to do so. Answer. Simply
Darn it,
tell me
I
that
left
you
my
wish to make the attempt,
D20
Master,
somewhere
and
else.
I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
Okay, so we can
Affirmative.
attempt the repair
If you
check at this
believe your
point, which
skills
I
are up
do
to the
easily
task,
succeed,
Master,
thanks to
then
all the
I can
points we've been
certainly
investing
guide
in
you
it as
through
we
the
level up.
process. Request. I only
Take
ask
20.
that you be oh so very careful,
If only.
Master. I am too
If
valuable
only.
and well crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Are you implying something?
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels.
Off-screen repair
And
action.
now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good.
BioWare
well
too lazy
done,
to animate a
Master.
repair
I believe
animation.
your operation was a success.
Do you want to watch that?
Accessing new
Maybe.
memory. Access complete.
Okay,
I have
no.
restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
So, HK tells
Yes,
us
please.
about his previous
The
master.
earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SciTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties.
He thought he needed a bodyguard.
Observation.
Hmm.
Not that I could perceive, Master. The human believed that accompaniment by a bodyguard droid would increase his importance in the perception of others.
Ah, so he's just a space douchebag.
Disposable income.
Explanation. Affirmative, Master. I had assumed that my previous owner was the corporation itself. This is not the case. The human purchased me privately.
And now,
And
Answer.
also visible
Negative,
health.
Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
gasp!
Dun dun dun!
Though I had not been programmed to do so. The
That
human's
was good.
termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was
Little extra
pleased about the
co-commentary in the
discovery.
background there?
The human informed me that a
Just a
competitor
touch.
corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
Sounds like a plan.
We ask a little about this assassination protocol here, because I am intrigued.
This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will
Dun,
go
dun,
to
dun,
whatever
dun, dun,
lengths,
dun.
travel whatever
Dun, dun,
distances
dun,
are
dun, dun,
required
dun.
to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it. Answer.
That's unfortunate.
Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this.
Is that a challenge?
The competitor was in
Sounds
fact
like
an
it.
arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not
So
take
he
long
got
for my master to
HK
realize
to
his
slaughter
mistake.
thousands of his own
By then, I had
co-workers.
already terminated 104
Sorry, hundreds.
corporate officers.
Not as bad.
100.
It was
And
nothing
4.
really, Master. The majority of them were not even expecting
Who's counting?
me, and I moved
HK
very
was.
quickly. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I
That
would
is
assume
very,
that being the sole
very
officer remaining,
useful
he would
information.
surely be promoted. Instead,
Indeed.
however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me. Objection?
What kind of an
Naturally
idiot does
not,
that?
Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators.
The pen is
resulting
mightier than
shock
the
terminated
blaster
him
rifle.
and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
You know, they say Julius Caesar defended himself with a pen.
Statement. I was only doing
I don't
as
think that was
told,
against a
Master.
killer robot.
I would
But
have
if it
told the
was,
human
I would have
the
liked
proper
history
codes to
way
deactivate
more in
my
high school.
protocol, had he asked. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
Actually, apparently he took down one of his attackers. So he was pretty badass.
So am I, Master.
Oh, you mean
So
Caesar.
I
I thought you meant
apologize for
HK.
not having an assassination mode to offer you.
HK takes down everybody.
Good point.
I have recovered knowledge of some other
So
activities
HK has
which
been
will enhance my
upgraded here,
performance, Master.
and has gained
I will
+2 to
activate them
dexterity
now,
thanks
but
to
as
our
for my
repair
own
efforts.
history, negative.
Yay!
It will require further effort on your part
We'll
to
continue
restore
to
them
repair and
if you
upgrade
wish.
him as more
Though
videos
certain
go on.
stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
HK is the precursor to GLaDOS from Portal.
I find that kind of disturbing. Yet HK is still awesome.
At this point, we talk to the Circa
Greetings
chick
again
here
from the
because
officers
she
of
will give
Zerga
us bounties
Corporation.
for all
Is this
the
about
gaffy
bounties or
sticks we have
something else?
collected from Sand People.
I see that, but do you have the all-important Chieftain's Gaffy? That was what you agreed to get for us.
You want to see my gaffy
Then I'll
stick?
take those off your hands, but the real prize is still out there.
That's a good one.
Farewell. Zerga Corporation welcomes your future inquiries.
Now, she actually gives a little bit of exposition about Circuit Corporation
How
and
can I help?
what does Bastila want.
Yes, I did. I wanted to speak to you
Bastila
about
always
our
wants
mission
to talk to us
and what
about
lies
something.
ahead for us. It seems fate, or the Force, is driving
Usually
us
the
into
Force.
a confrontation with the Dark Lord. You must
We
prepare
have a winner.
yourself for when we face Malak. The confrontation will be difficult for you. I remember how hard it was when I first faced Revan.
It's always hard your first time.
It's true that due to my battle meditation, I was with the Jedi Strike team that boarded Revan's ship. We did not kill Revan, however.
Darn.
Our mission was to capture Revan if possible. It was Malak who turned on his own master, firing upon Revan's ship while we were still on board it. It was his desire to kill us and his master both. Thankfully, we narrowly
A
escaped the
treacherous
vessel as it
Sith
exploded.
Master. That doesn't sound like anything from Star Wars I heard of.
Treachery
True, I
is the way
suppose.
of the Sith.
And yet the outcome of that battle was
Not one of their better
unexpected.
slogans.
To all of us, Revan's end was unforeseen. As I said, we were there to capture Revan alive. The Jedi do not believe in killing their prisoners. No one deserves execution, no matter what their crimes. Remember that Revan and Malak were once great Jedi,
Not even
heroes
Herman
in
Goring?
every sense of the word. They demonstrate the danger
You
of the
really
dark
gonna
side
God
to
win
us
this
all.
video?
I'm sorry,
Really?
we really shouldn't speak of this anymore. The memory of my confrontation with Revan is painful. Let's return to the mission, please.
Anyway, she doesn't want to talk
She's
about it
like,
anymore, so that's fine with me.
Boring. Not Hitler.
Yeah, a Nazi is a Godwin in my book. Anyway, we negotiate the purchase of some moisture evaporators here.
I heard you had some moisture evaporators for sale.
Where did I hear that? From my quest journal, of course.
It's got a thing.
We tried the normal persuade here, but it fails. Don't have enough points, so it's time to do this the Jedi way. And we get a half-off discount.
You will hand me the moisture.
It's not quite the 5-finger discount. I like to call it the Force Palm discount.
You will sell me the evaporators for 20 bucks.
20 space bucks. Anyway,
Yes. 20 credits.
we'll find out
Anyway.
more about Zerka a bit more on Kashyyyk, but I believe you had some thoughts on the subject.
Yes. If you talk to the protocol officer, you find out that actually they're not doing so well on Tatooine. Their mining operation is uncovering metal that is subpar. It would be like an oil company finding a large cache of crude oil, but the oil is contaminated and it makes a very poor end product. So they're pretty much bombing on Tatooine.
Yes?
I see. And we'll find out more about them, especially on Kashyyyk.
What?
They're tied a lot more to the integral plot of that planet. Right now, HK fails in pathfinding, and we have to wait for his dumbass to catch up.
And he is a droid, for goodness sake.
The pathfinding issues crop up more often than I remember from playing this game. Anyway, at this point we enter the droid shop for a rather humorous reaction from HK, so let's listen.
Objection. Worn out? Listen, you talentless organic meatbag. One word from my master and I will pull you apart, limb from useless limb.
That was an oxymoron right there.
I have always been hostile. Now that I need no longer rely on you and your primitive maintenance skills, I do not need to hide it.
HK, you're my favorite.
Mine too. Ah, here we go.
Yes, we purchased...
I just ran...
Oh, go ahead.
Purchased some stuff. I just ran the Sith through Sloganizer, and I got Don't Mess with the Sith.
Not bad. Better than Treachery is the Way of the Sith.
Indeed. I don't even think that's an option.
Where'd you find a Sloganizer?
I'll link to it in the thread.
You do that, then people can start coming up with slogans for all sorts of stuff. Anyway, we buy some upgrades for HK here. Better armor and something that's going to increase some demolition skill, hopefully leading us to acquire some mines for sale, as you had suggested. And this pretty much wraps it up for this video. We're going to leave the Sand People plotline a little ambiguous for the moment, and I might have the thread, if not revote, at least clarify a couple of their votes on the position, just to make sure we get the satisfactory outcome that the thread desires.
We must murder them. The women and the children, too, even though there aren't actually any children.
We can pretend. We can pretend like the Jawas are the children.
Oh, yeah. But we gotta rescue the Jawas.
Says who? Oh, says the plot.
Oh, it's you again. I'll just let you pass. The boys in the office may need authorization in triplicate, but not me. Good hunting out there.
Good being British.
Bounce.
And that pretty much wraps it up for this video. We're going to leave the Sand People options available. We can either return the Vaporators, or we can decide to slaughter them pretty much at any point. So we'll see how the way the thread decides on this. I just go through the journal here just to show off all the various plot threads we have, including one left over from Dantooine where I found Casis' body and never reported it.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But
anyway,
that's it for this
video.
This
has been a pair of ducks. Good night and good luck.
And Womp Lord, and we'll see you guys next time.